At this time, I'd like to ask everyone to please remain seated throughout the show and please keep your arms and hands inside the vehicle at all times. For the safety of our cast, we ask that you please refrain from the use of flash photography and external video lighting. Now that we've taken care of business, let's talk about me. My name is Brandon and I'll be your guide for this magical journey into the movies. It is the perfect job for me because I love movies. Is everybody ready? Great, because it's showtime. Ready when you are, Stevie.
Please welcome our host for this one-of-a-kind tour, Robert Osborne.
Thank you. Hooray for Hollywood indeed. What better way to start our journey? From the Old West to the rooftops of London and along the yellow brick road, there really is no place like the movies. One of Hollywood's significant contributions to the world of film were great musicals. This scene is from one of my favorites, the 1933 Busby Berkeley spectacular, Footlight Parade. Here's one of the most famous of all dance sequences. It's from the 1952 musical classic, Singing in the Rain.
Here's Gene Kelly singing in the rain. Literally.
Let the stormy clouds chase everyone from the place. Come on with the rain, I've a smile on my face. And I walk down with a hand just singing, singing in the rain. Just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling, I'm happy again. I'm laughing at clouds, dark clouds above. The sun's in my heart, and I'm ready. The sun's in my heart.
Here's one of the quintessential Disney musicals, Mary Poppins, starring Julie Andrews and Dick Van Dyke. This classic earned 13 Academy Award nominations.
Chim Chim Chabri. I love this song. Sing along.
Nowhere is there a more happier fool than what sings chim chim chiri chim 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 chiri chim.
Hold on to those wallets and purses, folks. This doesn't look like a very good neighborhood.
Here's the birthplace of the gangster film, the seedy underbelly of Chicago, from The Public Enemy, starring James Cagney. Released in 1931 before strict censorship rules were enforced, The Public Enemy is a gritty, realistic, and violent look at the world of gangsters of the Depression era.
I love this movie. In one famous scene, James Cagney shoves a grapefruit into Mae Clark's face. She could never look at breakfast the same way again.
You dirty jungle crushing. Open up in there, you hear me? Yes, Mark. I'm in the business to check. Yeah. You're going to kick in with your dog. If you don't, somebody's going to drop by here and kick your teeth out one at a time.
Gangsters!
Like, what are you doing? The heat's on. You gotta get out of here. You don't want to get these nice people hurt, huh?
Who are you? What's going on?
I'm just a businessman in a tight spot, and you're in the middle, huh? Did you get out of here?
Here they come, boss. Get out your grinders. Hey, quiet out there.
Let's get out of here!
Come on, get straight, you mug.
looking at. Everybody just mind your P's and Q's and maybe you won't get hurt. Oh, this must be the west side of town, huh?
Western films depict the legendary American wild frontier, where cowboys and their loyal steeds maintain order in towns against the untamable wilderness. John Wayne and Clint Eastwood are two of the iconic stars who epitomize this ideal of the stoic gunslinger.
Go right ahead. I'm going to do. A long time ago, I made me a rule. Let people do what they want.
Someone's robbing the bank. I better see what's going on. Sit tight, folks. I'll be right back.
Oh gosh, be careful, Minnie. Missy, get out of the way.
Well, look here! Just in time for the perfect getaway.
Get those hands in the air.
You'll never get away with this.
Aren't you good, stranger? But you see, me and my partner Snake here, well, we got other plans. Look out! The fight's gonna blow!
Oh no!
You ain't taking me alive, Sheriff.
You ain't going nowhere, you varmint.
You're with me now, so hold on to your horses. We're going for a little ride.
Whoa! Sun sure went down quick, didn't it? Don't no one try anything funny now. You just stay put. What in tarnation is this?
Science fiction has been a staple of classic movies, from George Méliès's A Trip to the Moon to George Lucas's Star Wars. In 1979, director Ridley Scott and Sigourney Weaver made audiences believe that in space, no one can hear you scream. This is Alien.
Scream! I don't like the sound of that.
Warning. Remain in your vehicles. The area you are entering is extremely dangerous. Proceed with caution.
What was that? Got a cowboy with him. Quit doing
The emergency distress system is now activated.
Look out! What the Sam Hill was that? That's gotta be the ugliest looking horse I've ever seen. It's rearing up again! I wish my old partner Snake was here. Damn, burn it. I said snake, not snakes.
Steven Spielberg and George Lucas cemented their status as the blockbuster boys with their first partnership. Here from that legendary collaboration is Harrison Ford as archaeologist Indiana Jones in Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
Some of the biggest horror stars of Hollywood have appeared in the ancient story of a cursed Egyptian temple. A priceless jewel that beckons to all, but be warned, the temptation always leads to destruction.
Ooh, looks like we at the motherlode. I reckon it's time to stake my claim. I ain't nothing more than another ghost town. Takes a lot more than this to spook me. I don't none of you hombres move when I'm fetching that treasure. Listen, you want a belly full of lead.
I've seen enough movies to know that you really shouldn't even think about trying to steal that jewel.
Halt, unbeliever. Disturb the treasure of the gods, and you shall all pay with your lives.
Not bad for my first movie, huh?
The twist ending. That just goes to show you anything can happen in the movies. Now, let's get on with the show.
I see dead people. Things that go bump in the night have always been a staple of movies. One of the first horror films was a silent short featuring a dancing skeleton, created by the Lumiere brothers in 1897. Wow, it really is a jungle out there. Where are we?
This is the jungle home of one of the most famous movie characters of them all, Tarzan. The movie's most popular Tarzan is undoubtedly Johnny Weissmuller, who swung through 12 films as the King of the Jungle.
Over here we have Reno Sullivan as Jane, and Tarzan's sidekick Cheetah, who was portrayed by over a dozen chimpanzee actors throughout the years.
Here's Humphrey Bogart in his most famous film role. In 1942, Bogey finally got to spread his wings and romance the beautiful Ingrid Bergman in Casablanca.
Those are no good at being noble, but it doesn't take much to see that the problems of three little people don't amount to a hill of beans in this crazy world. Someday you'll understand that. He's looking at you, kid.
And now, one of the most famous movie stars in one of his greatest roles, Mickey Mouse, as the Sorcerer's Apprentice in Fantasia.
When the film first came out in 1940, Walt Disney promised to add new musical sequences in the future. His nephew Roy kept that promise 60 years later with the release of Fantasia in 2000.
We come over the rainbow and into one of the most beloved and most watched films in movie history, The Wizard of Oz.
Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
The window which at last is lit.
No, it was an accident. I didn't mean to kill anybody.
Well, my little pretty, I can cause accidents too.
Oh, rubbish. You have no power here. Be gone before somebody drops a house on you, too.
Very well. I'll bide my time. But just try to stay out of my way. Just try. I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too.
I wonder how we get out of here. What do you folks think? Which way do we go?
Follow the yellow brick road.
Follow the yellow brick road. Now, why didn't I think of that? Sing along, folks.
Pat Boone.
Oh my God, look at this. Their finish is small.
And look, hey, I told Ryan, Pee Wee Herman, shouldn't one of the handprints be like that? Oh, we have time for Jack? He's the exact same as that. Many little boys.
When did she die?
Audrey Hepburn?
Just lately. Audrey Hepburn was not one of them.
Judy Garland had really cute feet.
No, that's not Judy Garland. That's the ruby slippers.
Worn by Judy Garland, so therefore her feet were in them.
I probably got really angry about that. Or like lunch with her before she dies. That would be like my fantasy. Because she still says, like, her marriage to Bogart, like, she, if you ever read the memoirs or anything, her marriage to Bogey, please don't call me Bogey.
There's Billy Campbell's feet. Rocketeer. Let's see. That mine's a little bigger. See here. Harrison Ford is here in 91. Let's see. Harrison Ford's footprints.
His feet are little too.
Take them right on info.
My hands will be bigger than everybody.
Carol Channing. Those are her kids, I'm sure.
I have to be because someone's going to.
I would hope not.
Jeez.
Some around here was Warren Beatty.
He rides the rabbits. He's got 3 fingers.
Should have had Charles Fleischer.
Here's R2-D2.
Okay, I see your shirt. You have to ask. Did you see his signature?
Yeah, I just filmed it.
I had to ask him.
One of his favorite movies of all time, actually.
Danny DeVito. Blake Holken.
I'm more happy for this show, boys. This is so big time.
I can bring on info.
Bobcat Goldthwait did it barefoot.
Yeah, he does, actually.
I don't think that you're on info when you get
Dick Clark. We were here when she did this. Sally Struthers.
Yes.
So we were here. There's no date. There's Chevy Chase.
Yeah, Mr. Has-Been.
John Ritter.
Poor John Ritter.
Michael Jackson. I don't want to touch those. I'm sure those handprints have been on a lot of little kids' butts too.
Yeah, right.
Here's Warren, Dick Tracy. He's got bigger hands than I do.